On August 25th, 2017, Davis Gonzalez, founding member of Dunn Hall Neuroscience and Theology majors, wrote his first op-ed piece for the Notre Dame Observer. Screw it, we're ranking the halls. 2.5 years and 23,000 words later, I present to you ranking the heresies of the Davis. At number 7, ranking, quote, the parts of the Holy Trinity. Parts. What makes this one so boring is that Davis begins his ranking by admitting, yep, this is old-fashioned heresy. I guess if you're going to sin, sin boldly. But the heresies here are legion. The Holy Spirit may have had, quote, mad flow, but the Father did not have a, quote, kid or something in order to help him chill out. And number 6, boat one mentality. That's right, top hats, mink coats, anything that, quote, a beaver had to die for. It's not too late. Save your soul and leave the boat. Number 5, closer and Mr. Brightside must start and end every social gathering, respectively. This is not a bad idea, but what about the abject neglect of Canticle of the Turning? It's shameful. This is a heresy of omission. Number 4, that the psalm is the least desirable of the songs during the Mass. The Davis claims the psalm is easily the most boring of all the songs with a terribly repetitive nature and no good beat. Do you expect the 10 Commandments to be bangers? Or the Beatitudes to slap? Write a song yourself that is still sung weekly 2,700 years later. Number 3, the friend debate about marriage. The question posed by the Davis goes like this. Would you still marry the love of your life if that person had to sleep in a coffin every night? Davis, this is a non-question. The one who conditions the free and total gift of self of either of the parties does not transact a valid marriage. Be free from the coffin. Find true love. Number 2, graces you know. At long last, dear Davis, you put God on top. Only then to put a chicken wrap above your friend Grace. The likeness and image of God, relation in love, cannot be had with a lunch wrap. I don't even know your friend Grace, but I already value her more than my lunch. Number 1, the Davis is Batman. The Davis wrote of the, quote, spineless copycat rankers who imitated his genre in The Observer, when the impersonating Batman asked what separates them from the real Batman. He simply said, I'm not wearing hockey pants. I had always thought that Davis's wearing a bathrobe to class was a theological claim, even apostolic in its countercultural simplicity. Now I fear he's just going to try to fly. Despite these heresies, however, I stop short of recommending temporal punishment for the Davis, on account of these 3 theological insights in his columns. First, I agree that Teresa of Avila and John of Patmos, with their incredible focus on salvation, would indeed make good defensive linemen. Second, you have given us the ability to laugh at ourselves with good satire, which makes us better, more humble humans. And third, concerning the one occasion that I made it into one of the Davis's columns, it was kind. Made me grateful for the most quoted undergraduate theologian in any of my sermons, source of laughter in my reading The Observer, and a good guy who will be missed upon graduation. The burning at the stake, I suppose, will have to await another ranker.